All right, YouTube, man. We're back at the shop with Charlie here. The vet has been giving me some issues, man. So we replaced the torque tube. We've been having this weird ass issue going on where the car would literally start to like break up under power for some reason. And it's giving us a headache right now. So I just got back from vacation. I went to Miami. If you follow me on Instagram, you'll probably know why I haven't been posting for a little bit. I actually kind of took some little time. But the car has been in the shop. Charlie's been going through everything, went through the sensors. I decided to change the spark plugs out. Maybe because we thought it was like a misfire or something, but no misfires. All the spark plugs look good. These are all the plugs right here. Those are all the spark plugs, but I did put a brand new set of plugs in here, so it has brand new spark plugs in it already. That didn't cure the issue. We've checked everything. Right now we're checking the battery. We've hooked up the scanner to it. We've ran pretty much everything, going over everything. I mean, we're pretty much stumped right now. The only thing we can think of is the battery, because I don't drive it very often and the battery light tends to come on. And I mean, the battery comes on, and then the exhaust valves, because if you guys know, this cars do come with exhaust valves, so we might check those. But other than that, we can't come up with anything. I mean, Chris, you pretty much checked everything, right?
All grounds, all connections, make sure that no wire is kind of pinched.
Yeah.
Even though if it's pinched, it's gonna throw a code, but I still check for everything. Because it has a huge harness that goes from the engine to the torque tube.
Yeah.
I mean, to the transmission that goes over the torque tube. So all that stuff's on there.
Okay.
Nothing's pinched. It's just weird.
And no bad codes or nothing like that.
Nothing like that, man. It's just the only thing it shows the battery code.
Yeah.
The valves that we disconnected for the Mac, that is just for the sport mode.
Yeah.
But it's not gonna affect anything.
Yeah, that's not gonna do anything.
You know, but it just feels like it's something kind of keeping it from not spinning.
Yeah, and it's weird because it's not like, because I wanted to explain to them, it's not like a misfire issue, because it's not like misfiring. It drives fine. The car drives good. But when you like hit it and try to get on the acceleration, it's like something's just holding it back. Like if the traction control would be on, that feeling that it gets, it's like constant like that, but it's weird. So I don't know, man.
Once you pick up the speed, it just goes away.
Yeah. So maybe we have to check tuning, something like that. But you say you're gonna mess with the battery.
Yeah. I'm gonna disconnect all the other connections, connect them back. You know, hopefully just one has corrosion.
Okay.
If it gets shown the battery code, we're just gonna have to replace the
battery.
And I'll probably disconnect the valves down there and just kind of do a bypass, just leave full on, drive it. If it's doing the same thing, then put all that stuff back on there and just take it to James and have him check down, see if he catches it. Tune or he catches any kind of sensor that is throwing bad feedback, you know. Okay. Which could be.
All right, so that'd probably be the main thing. But I am probably gonna necessarily change this battery out. Just because, I mean, I've been getting a battery code for the longest, and I don't drive the car often, so I understand that, but the car turns on, drives fine every time, stuff like that. So, and I need to go to James anyways, because he left his jump box back in here. Maybe that might be why the car's just like, yeah, I gotta get this jump box. Yeah, I gotta go back. That might be why, man, but we gotta figure this thing out, and then but that's why I really haven't posted anything, man. The car hasn't been on the road, pretty much been sitting here getting checked up. So all right, guys, so we're gonna try to warranty out this battery and get this thing done. It's crazy because it's only what, 2 years old. I mean, so hopefully I can get this warrantied out. I think this may not be the issue, but we'll probably get rid of that battery light that we've been having on the car. And the reason why I don't think this would be the issue, because this battery light's been coming on for a little bit now, you know, and I figured if it was that bad, it would make the car have done it a long time ago. So we're gonna go ahead and take this back. I will be trying to call James and possibly ask him and see what he thinks, but let's go head to Walmart and check it out. Man, it's been a minute since I seen you guys, man. I think it's been like what, 2-3 weeks now. But like I said, I did take a little trip, so I wasn't home, you know, to record anything. And then on top of that, I had the car dropped off to Charlie to try to get some work done and try to figure out this issue, but obviously we're having a hard time figuring it out. These are the type of issues, I'm not gonna lie, man, that just make me really want to get rid of the car sometimes, just because. And it may be a simple issue, like it may be super simple, but we can't figure it out, and it's annoying. Like most of you guys know, I barely drive my cars. I do not drive my cars like that often. I think since I've had the Corvette, I've put maybe 8,000 miles on the car. car since I've had it, and that's with all the mods. That's with everything. I've put maybe 8K miles on the car, and that's since I've owned it. And I think with the supercharger alone, maybe about 300 to 400 miles with the supercharger. So when the car tends to get issues like this, and I rarely drive it, it's like, dude, like, do I really need this? Like, if I'm not gonna drive and it's gonna have issues like this, do I really need it? And it makes me like contemplate selling it just because I don't feel like dealing with it. I already have a couple cars in mind that I wanted to try and get for the channel, and it'll be, one of them is a brand new car that's supposed to be coming out, and then I have like 2 other cars that I am wanting to get, but I'm just not 100% sure yet, because I honestly don't want to get rid of it. I mean, I love my car, but just stuff like this just really annoys me, because it's like you can't hook it up and say, oh, this is the problem, let's fix it. Just simply because the car is not having a crazy issue to where it's like messing up anything crucial, but it is crucial. So the car is running good, all the plugs are clean, there's nothing running weird. I think all the fuel was working fine. We ran through it before I left for my trip. I dropped the car, and then we took it around the block a couple times, ran the scanner, made sure the fuel was going, all the fuel was looking fine, boost levels were looking good, and everything. So it just like stumped us. It was like, what could it be, you know? And I hate issues like this, because we sit here spending more time trying to figure it out than, you know, just actually getting it done. So, you know, the whole vacation, you know, even though I'm on vacation, I'm pretty much kind of worried about my car in the back of my head, like, damn, what could it be? So it like ruins the vacation at the same time, you know, rather than just enjoying yourself and then having your car at home, you know, even though I don't even drive it. Like, take this damn battery back in the Wally world, man. All right, guys, so we're leaving Walmart right now. Hey, paperwork's trying to fly off. But so far, the battery supposedly tested good, man. Voltage seems pretty good. It's higher than the actual rated cold cranking amps, CCAs. So basically, they charged it up for me. This may not even be the issue, but it should help with the battery life. If not, it's most likely going to be something else, man. Really can't figure it out. Trying to pinpoint it. It's pretty hard, but this would probably take care of one of the small issues that was going on. So, but because we have a good battery, so I'll go ahead and take this back. All right, battery's back in the car, back in the shop. Got this nice bike here. Say you gonna get one?
Maybe.
That color, man, that green, looking good. What about your car? You finished anything yet?
It's getting there.
What's all left?
Wait. Gonna be doing the
Intercooler setup. New Raceport Turbo Smart blowout valves going on here. I think he's rerouted a lot of things, did the exhaust setup differently, because I don't know if you guys been paying attention to previous videos, but the exhaust used to go out the hood right here, so you got some new vents, cleaning everything up. It looks real new under here, pretty clean. All this custom going all the way back down. Pretty much did everything in house, man. I think he just got to finish this right here, routing all this stuff up. So that's the main issue. He might well just come out the fender with it, honestly. That'd be the best bet. But this is looking pretty good. We were gonna do a test, because I know a lot of people say that you can't put the 17s on the C7 Corvette. You need a brake conversion. On his, he even had to do a little conversion on his, little cutting to get these to fit. So I wanted to try to test them out and see if I can, what all needs to be changed for the 17s to fit. But how long you been having this car?
I don't know, about 4 years.
4? Hell no, dude. Y'all been having this since
2012. I guess it's 2012.
Damn.
Whenever I graduated from high school. 17, I was 17.
Yeah. But see, my thing is, since I've known you, I've barely seen this car.
You went through so many cars.
Yeah, and I've barely seen you been able to do anything with it, so that's the thing. It's time to figure out what you're gonna do, bro. Yeah, exactly. All right, so we got the battery back in. He's checking pounds. So we're pretty much gonna go through everything, try to check it again, try to test drive it, see if it happens again. But I mean, Doesn't seem like anything internally. Spark plugs are good. There's no smoke coming out the back. Nothing like that. Anything. I barely drive the car, so you know, stuff like that. We've gone through pretty much everything we can. We've pretty much looked through everything. Everything looks good. I had to take those red covers off just so we can check, but pretty much gone through everything, right? Just, did you already plug everything back from the harness and everything?
Yeah.
Yeah, everything's plugged everything back, so. Sheesh. I don't know, man. Everything's new, too. That's what's wrong. Everything's new. So it's not like, you know, we got old parts to worry about, like, oh, it might be this used part. No, everything's new, so.
And we got all basically all the stuff OEM.
Yeah, exactly. All OEM stuff, too. Injectors, OEM injectors. There you go. Fit. Man, she dirty. What you got?
Don't make mine looking like this.
What? Boy. Damn, Transformer Camaro. Crazy wide body. Car sounds good, runs good, no issues, nothing like that at all. I mean, well, besides whatever's fucking going on, but no smoke, no nothing. It's something weird. Alright guys, we're gonna try to drive it, see what we come up with. I mean, I pray that the issue could be gone, but I don't feel like it will be for some reason. I don't know, something's telling me that it's still gonna be here. But we'll see. Cause like I said, the car drives perfectly fine. Like, I mean, I could drive the car right now. I'll drive the car anywhere. There's no issues. It's really only when you get onto it. It's when, you know, the issue starts. So I could drive the car all day like this. Have no issues. And I think maybe I could probably roll into the throttle and get on it. But it's like when I try to hit it and get on it, once the car breaks loose, it's like when the power delay starts, which sucks, and I can't figure it out. It's still there, but just slightly. It's not as bad as it was. I don't know how to explain it. It doesn't seem as bad as it was, but it's still there. So, I mean, the tires are skating out. The car seemed like it made serious power. I mean, breaking loose, but I can still slightly feel it. I did have the traction control on. Let's take it off this time. And then it's hard to try to test it between like these little small areas like this. And then if I go on the main street, there's cops all over there, so I'd rather not do that. So, all right, let's try to hit a blip of the throttle. Let's down one. Power's still there. It's just real, like, I don't know. It's the issue is still there slightly. I can still feel it. It's still something there. Feels like a small vibration-ish. All right, let's try it on this main street. car is making power, but it's just something still there. I don't know what it is.
Don't scare my baby. Don't go faster, my baby. Gonna be scared.
Uh-oh. You gotta be scared.
What did it do? Same?
I mean, like, so it still kind of did it, but it's not as bad. It was like very light. It's still there, but it's just like light. It seemed like it was clearing up.
That's a cool car.
Thank you. Appreciate that.
That's the back.
Yeah, that's the back. There's no seats. Yeah.
Drive it, make sure you run all the off, and then drive it at the time. But you said you probably put on a Kroger or Murphy's, right? The eating
Yeah.
button?
And usually Kroger has the best eating.
Oh, yeah. Best.
Yeah. I mean, the car felt like it was making serious power. Like, you could feel the power there.
Oh, yeah.
So it's not nothing that's like hindering it. It's something holding it.
Hold the back.
It feels like it's something right here, though.
In the back, right?
Yeah, like in the back. It feels like something in the back.
Antilox Brakes has one, which is that's new.
Alright, so going through the codes, we did have this one since I put the battery on. U0422, which is invalid data received from body control module. Current DTC not tested to pass. So basically saying that there's something with the body control module, which is right here in the passenger foot wheel, which we're checking right now. We're gonna probably unhook it, check the connections, and then connect it back. Make sure there's no issues, nothing like that going on. Which, I mean, I just put that new battery on the back, which I think could be the reason why this code popped up, because this code wasn't here before I put the new battery on. So I feel like it probably came because we put the new battery on, we took it all the way off, charged it, did a load test. Now that I put the battery back on, then we have this code right here. But like I said, as far as like engine codes, literally we have the chassis control module, that's one code. Every other thing, 0. Keyless entry. Parking brake control module, nothing. Systems detected. Engine codes, literally 0 engine codes. Transmission codes, 0. So we just had this analog brake code. That's the body control module right there. Right?
Yeah. No bar marks, no nothing.
Doesn't look messed up.
It's working wise, but
Look at it too.
yeah, and there's no corrosion buildup. Nothing.
It's pretty clean.
Yep, super clean.
Alright guys, so going through the car, the only code we found was like that ABS light issue, which the only thing we could think of. So basically I gotta check this out, and I'm gonna do some more research on that code U400 or something like that, 4200. May have to change the body control module or something and figure out what it is, but I'm gonna probably refill the car up, drive it a little bit, see if I can figure something out, man. But appreciate y'all stopping by, man. This is the headaches that we go through when you mod these cars, man. It is a headache. It is really a headache. You know, a lot of people see the cars and like, oh man, it's a badass car. It's badass, but it does come with some consequences and headaches and shit like this. Even though it's a small one, it's still a headache, you know. But this is an update on you guys on why I haven't been posting for a little bit. I took a trip out, trying to get some time to myself and stuff like that, and then basically, you know, this was at the shop the whole time pretty much, so I couldn't do any information on it. Charlie was taking care of me, helping me out, going over it over the week. So all right guys, it is about a couple days later. I actually put some new gas in the vet, and then I kind of test drove it to the gym and back, and the car seemed like it was actually running a lot better. I kind of got on it a little bit, eased through the gears, and I didn't have anything up until like at one point I touched the gas, and then it did it for like a quick second, so I figured it was still there. I actually got to speak to James, my tuner, and he told me to check the spark plug wires thoroughly to gap the plugs even tighter. So we're gonna pull the plugs again, gap them a little bit tighter, and check the spark plug wires. And I mentioned the coil packs, but he said that usually most of the time the coil packs are pretty good. He's made 1500 horsepower on stock coil packs, but he did say that just because he said that it isn't them, that it might end up being those. So what I did, I came to Summit Racing. I'm leaving right now, but I did pick up some new Axel spark plug wires. These things are a beauty. So this is the box set. I'm actually still in front of Summit right now, but these are the new plugs, guys. They're all white and black. I'll pull one out for you guys right now. And these things are beautiful. So these are the new plugs that I'll be plug wires that I'll have on there. This is a coated heat shield, so we don't have nothing going on. Perfect. They're braided. They're damn good, man. These things are nice. These are real nice. They feel heavy duty, man. I really like this coating right here. So I'm gonna go home, try to install these onto the Vette right now, and then see if it makes any difference. If not, he said that the best thing to do is try to pump some 93 pump into the car, see if it makes any difference. If that doesn't make any difference, we'll check the fuel pump, because the thing that he did mention is, since the car is cammed, etc, and you know, we did the dyno tune and all that, check engine light won't come on for certain misfires. So it may be a small misfire, but it's not popping up on and making a check engine light pop up because it's technically turned off, so you wouldn't see it. So basically, we're going through everything, we're checking, make sure ignition setup is correct and we don't have any issues there, and then we're gonna go check on fuel if we don't fix it between the ignition. So catch you guys when we get back. All right guys, we're at the Vette. Here's the old plug wires right here. So far these don't look like they have any issues with them, but I'm replacing them anyways. These 4 are already on there. They look pretty good. And I'm gonna go ahead and change the other side real quick. So sheesh. All right guys, man, I appreciate you guys tuning in, supporting the channel. Like I said, man, I haven't been on the YouTube channel for a little bit. I've been dealing with some little issues. My grandfather got diagnosed with stage 4 lung cancer, so it's not looking good. He already is on dialysis right now, so he only has 1 kidney. So you know, it's pretty hard on him, man. Every time he has to go to dialysis in the morning, comes home, he's tired, he doesn't have any energy, stuff like that. The same man that you guys saw in the CTSV ride-along video, man, he's a big supporter. He's always liked the cars. He's always wearing the CTSV shirt that I first made, man. And for you guys that bought those shirts, man, I really appreciate that support. I know they weren't like the highest quality, stuff like that, but it actually helped the channel and helped out a couple things that I needed to get for some of the cars, stuff like that. So I will be trying to make some high quality stuff and get some good merch, and I'm just coming up with some ideas. I still have that logo, stuff like that, but I appreciate a prayer, you know, and appreciate you guys still tuning in, coming to the channel. But that was a big reason, you know. And then I went on a small little vacation, but hopefully we get the Vette figured out. I just put those plugs on, but I haven't been able to drive it or test it out because it's been raining, man. We've been having rain all week, and it's still raining. We got rain all next week. It's horrible right now, so it fucking sucks. But like I said, man, I get a lot of comments and messages and all this of you guys asking about mods, but a lot of people don't usually watch the videos where there's issues, you know. And a lot of you guys should tune in to these type of videos so that you can see what happens, how it's resolved, what, you know, what was caused by it, stuff like that. Because once you guys start modding your car and stuff like that, you might run into the same thing. But I notice a lot of people don't really watch these type, you know, they don't really care for it. But you know, I like to show everything in case I want to sell the car or something like that. I got backup proof. You guys see me build the motor, you guys see me take it apart, all the money I put into it. I put all new parts, OEM stuff. You've seen me complain about those bad injectors, stuff like that. I don't put bad parts in my cars. I always keep good stuff, quality stuff. So appreciate you guys tuning in. Leave a like, subscribe to the channel. Make sure you hit that like button for me, and share the videos. Stay tuned for the next one. We're gonna figure this out. We're gonna track it down and get it back on the road properly. I mean, the car driving good as hell. It still drives good. I drive it anywhere, but you know, that small little issue is quite annoying. It doesn't let me, you know, drive the car like I want it to, but I'll track it down. And hope you guys have a good day, man. I love y'all. Appreciate y'all. Peace out.